And the Bulldogs averaging 26 shots per game. The .423 shot percentage. Here's a shot and a score. Bulldogs open the scoring and take a 1-0 lead here on home field. As we take a look at the replay, just a beautiful turnaround finish. And it's Bryant on the board first, as Gabriella Constant gets the game's first goal here in Smithfield. And for Constant, the junior out of Long Island, New York, that's her first goal of the season, first point of the season, as she makes her third start here tonight. Had a dominant campaign in 2025, 38 goals, second best on the Bryant Bulldogs team. And it's Gabriella Constant giving her team the 1-0 lead a few minutes into this first quarter. Malahi is free, back to even strength, as the Crimson work it around here. This one gets deflected to the outer edge, and we get another stoppage. Another free position shot here for the Crimson, their third of the first quarter already. As here's a shot that hit the crossbar, and the rebound is tucked in. And we are level at 1 apiece here at Burns Stadium. Harvard capitalized on the rebound off the free position shot to tie this one up, as it sneaks past Isabella Cardi, the Bulldogs netminder. As we take another look at the replay here, and it's Cecilia Batchelder on the free position shot, and the follow-up is good. Madura tracks it down, threads it upfield for Hodgson. Harvard team that had 20 shots in their season opener against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Under 7.5 to go in this first quarter, knotted up at 1. Thrown in front, and it's a 2-1 Crimson lead. Hannah Shields finds the back of the cage. Two goals in 2 games for Hannah Shields, and the senior gives her team the first lead of the night. As we take a look at the replay, just a rip of a shot from Hannah Shields. Solid start to the campaign for her. Scored against Notre Dame, scores against Bryant to open 2026. Had a solid season last year, 6 goals in 15 games. Also had a career-high 17 ground balls. So far in the draw controls, it's been all Harvard. 3-0 in that department. Bryant will need to change that to get some up for the Bulldogs. Tori Balzer had the equalizer, and Hannah Shields gave Harvard their first lead of the night. And Grace Malahi did pick up an assist on that last goal from Shields. Now 4 points on the season. She was our player to watch heading into this evening's contest. It will be Harvard on the woman up here. With Jessica Tassoni, the guilty party for the Bulldogs. Just one goal on the woman up. Make it 2 right on cue. It's a 3-1 Crimson lead. Harvard wastes no time on the woman up and doubles their advantage. And Harvard makes it a 4-1 advantage. It's Emerson Madura with a laser into the back of the net. Coming off a game where she scored her first career goal against Notre Dame. That's her second of her collegiate career. And the freshman from Wellesley, Massachusetts, gives her team the 4-1 lead in the opening quarter. Charlotte Hodgson picks up the assist for Harvard. Here's another look at that just rip from Medora as she beats Isabella Carty. And Harvard have taken over this first quarter here in Smithfield. It will be a free position shot here for the Bulldogs. Limes dishes in front, and the Bulldogs get one. Bryant cuts the deficit to 4-2 here in the second quarter, and it's Emily DeGeorge with her 8th goal of the season off the feed from Emma Wimes. We saw a dominant start for DeGeorge. Here's another look at the replay as DeGeorge beats Arpano, and the Bulldogs trail by 2. But in that see the momentum shifting a little bit in the favor of the Bulldogs here to begin the second quarter. Another free position shot coming up. They just scored on one, courtesy of Emily DeGeorge. See if they look her way again right here. And it's DeGeorge, back-to-back goals for the Bulldogs. They trail 4-3. An incredible start to the season for Emily DeGeorge. 9 goals through 3 games. And after the Crimson dominated play to end the first quarter with a 4-1 lead, it's 2 straight goals for Emily DeGeorge. As we take another look. Oh, that's going to be, that's Gabriella Constant. Harvard with a free position shot here as Grace Malahi takes it for the Crimson. I believe Isabella Carty got a piece of it. Harvard still with possession here. Batchelder finds Malahi. Over to Marvin. Towards the middle. Harvard still has it on the outer edge, now behind the net. In front, Shields couldn't corral. And Harvard gets another one on the board. They take a 5-3 lead here in the second quarter. And it's Natalie Marvin, her second goal of the season. Scored her first collegiate goal against Notre Dame in the... Scooped up here by O'Mara. And the turnover's picked up by Natalie Marvin, the most recent goal scorer for the Harvard Crimson. Bulldogs pick it up right back. It's Constant, who has 2 goals, now 1 shy of the hat trick. Another chance for Bryant to get on the board here. It'll be Constant. Fires and scores! Gabriella Constant completes the hat trick in the second quarter.
A new era is upon us as we welcome you to West Haven, Connecticut, as the New Haven Chargers kick off their Division I camp and host an in-state foe in the Sacred Heart Pioneers. It's college lacrosse on NEC Front Row.
For the hat trick. It's been a much. Now to the edge. And this one will roll right to Arpano, who skies it ahead. So Bryant unable to cash in. Another big-time stop from Isabella Cardi tonight for Bryant. Harvard still with control here. As Gilliam drew some contact. Now it's Balzer and it's off the post. Tori Balzer already with 2 goals tonight, one shy of the hat trick. With 3:06 to go in this second quarter, it's a 5-4 Harvard Crimson lead over Bryant, as we almost saw a 6-4 lead as that shot went off the post from Tori. Riley Slate weaving in. Slate has it stripped free. And she was fouled in the process. Here's Slate driving in, denied by Arpano. Crucial save from Rebecca Arpano of the Crimson. It leads to a charge here upfield offensively. In front, shot and a score. A huge stop from Arpano. The Crimson waste no time getting upfield and tack onto their lead. It's the second goal of the game for Natalie Marvin. And her third goal of the season, as here's another peek at the replay as she beats Cardi into the left corner of the netting. Shot clock under 45 here for the Bulldogs. Now it's thrown in front and Bryan gets one back. Bulldogs cut the deficit to 6-5 with 1:13 to go in the second quarter. And it's Sophia Frucci with her first goal of the season. had an assist at Dartmouth. Now she finds the back of the net for the first time this season. And just a beautiful move and the finish. .65 lead into the halftime break. But Bryant outscoring them 4-2 in that second quarter as the Bulldogs trail by 1 at the halftime break. Colin Struckman with you here on ESPN Plus. We'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
Maryland, who closed in that lane very quickly, not allowing Danica Blix any lanes to goal. Let's take a look at our keys to the game for Maryland. First of all, dominate the draws. It's something they've done very well this year, particularly in their match against Virginia, and then the defensive experience. And we have already seen that on full display here tonight. Maddie Sterling, Kennedy Major, two of the big ones along with Nev O'Farrell. So we are scoreless with 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in our first quarter. And it is a credit to the defense. Really moving their feet very well, communicating very well. We've talked about Maryland's experienced backline. Georgetown has a lot of returners on defense too, and they've been really working to solidify that communication, to work together as a unit. And so far, that has been the big storyline in this one for both of these two squads. Just about halfway through the first quarter, Loschert looking to work her way inside. You see the double team come. She's pushed back out. But both teams have been going for those high percentage shots. Good individual skill there. This is Driggs. For their respective teams, we'll take another look here. Annie McGovern with a brilliant shot selection going low. And you have to imagine that might be something that she has seen on film in terms of trying to beat JJ Soriano, which has been hard to do on the season as a whole. Soriano coming in with 25 saves. On the Tewaaraton watch list, has already been Big Ten and IWLCA Defensive Player of the Week. And Georgetown winning another big draw control. So Georgetown up 2-0 in draw control wins. And the Hoyas looking to capitalize once again. This is McGovern. Over to Loschert. Once again, Georgetown looking for Driggs, who goes behind the back. That is certainly something that is within her skill set, as we have seen her capitalize with those before. Georgetown once again with possession. And now McGovern. Steer was looking to set the screen. This is Molly Davies for the Hoyas, number 28. One of the first years for Georgetown. Loschert. And another shot clock violation. And again, the Maryland defense surrounded by black jerseys, and Georgetown, it appears, content just to let the seconds expire in the first quarter. And what a start for the Hoyas. Shutting out Maryland in the first quarter, scoring 2 quick goals. We'll take another quick break. We will be right back with second quarter action.
The future with AI.
ranked 4th, Marquette, Butler, and Xavier. Always extremely competitive in the Big East. A couple of the Hoyas were on that preseason All Big East list, including Gracie Driggs, who was a unanimous selection. And again, right now, things going the way of Georgetown as the Hoyas off to a quick start, getting a lot of chances offensively, but as good as the offense has been in moments, Soriano with the stop there. What Georgetown has been most impressive with is when the ball is going out of bounds, whether it's on their offensive. Goes low, and again, Georgetown scores. All of Georgetown's goals have been scored low, and Molly Davies comes up with her first today, the 5th of her Georgetown career. Georgetown leading Maryland 3. The 2-1 advantage right now in draw control wins. But it was Maryland that won the last draw control. And again, Gilmore went for the self-draw, tried to pull the ball to herself. Good speed by Blix, and Blix comes up with it. You see how quick she is off the circle. That quick first step and burst of speed. And that is why. Certainly Maryland not wanting any unforced turnovers, but they will turn the ball over. More good defense by the Hoyas. And Kendall Steer will push the ball up the field for Georgetown. Betsy Burton on the field for Georgetown. Another one of the new first years brought in by Caitlin Phipps and her coaching staff, and another player. Good look inside, but great defense by the Hoyas yet again. The Hoyas are swarming everywhere. Nothing is easy. Ziegler will come up with it, and that is great team defense by the Hoyas. Everyone involved, everyone closing in. Burton in the open field, but she's going to. And now the official's going to talk things over with Caitlin Phipps and Kathy Reese. It will be a Maryland goal. So that is the call on the field. It is a Maryland goal, and a big play by Keely Block. Her 4th goal of the season for the Terrapins. But as we've talked about, everything has been hard fought tonight. Nothing has been easy, and Maryland. So make it take it here for the Terrapins, and another opportunity for Maryland with some momentum after the Keely Block goal. This is Block. She will hand off to Edmondson. And Edmondson doing a good job creating the opportunity. Another free position opportunity for the Terrapins as Edmondson, I believe her second.
Making their way onto the field. Beautiful move by Hodgson, and she finishes. Charlotte Hodgson adds another for the Harvard Crimson. It's a 15-8 lead. Harvard on the woman up. Just about 30 seconds left to go as they stretch their lead even further. It's an 8-goal advantage now for the Crimson, scoring on the woman up. Is over. Here's a shot, and it goes wide. Bulldogs still with control. Slate spinning, shoots, denied by Rapano, loose on the turf. There's some hacking and whacking for that loose ball in front of the net. Under 3 minutes to go. It has been all Harvard in this 4th quarter, outscoring Bryant 6-1. and make it 7-1 right on cue. It's Cecilia Batchelder ripping that one into the back of the net. Here.
Green card on Bryant's number 40 for illegal use of the stick.
Green card issued to Colby Spencer of the Bulldogs. Illegal use of the stick. And the Crimson waste no time on the woman up. They score 9 seconds into it. And make it a 10-goal lead. A pair of defenders as the final seconds tick away here in Smithfield, Rhode Island. 18-8 is your final score. And the number 25 team in the country, the Harvard Crimson, pick up their first win of the season and move to 1-1. The Bulldogs suffer their second straight